You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. If you have questions, go there. Also get my awesome books. You can find them on Amazon.com. Just search Aaron Clary. And I do other things, I forget. Oh yeah, there's the Clary podcast if you want to hear me yell and scream. If you like me yelling and screaming on the internet, have you tried the Clary podcast? Yelling and screaming on the internet, but without the pretty pictures. Hey Aaron, I don't care if you use my first name. I'm writing for a video request. I'm not going to blast you with a ton of shit, but rather cut right to the point. You know my history. I don't. I get thousands of clients per year. I don't remember anyone's history. I recently found a trade school, Porter and Chester, that is a private accredited university. Here's the link. I was inquiring about their CAD program, computer-aided design and drafting. They teach AutoCAD, Revit, and SolidWorks. They also teach mechanical and architectural design. I looked up a drafter on the BLS, and they seem to have a minus 3% growth from the website. However, I keep hearing that 3D printing is the dawn of a third industrial revolution. Well, good, because, you know, if you ever read Popular Mechanics, you'd actually be completely unemployable if you followed Popular Mechanics and what they say was coming down the pipeline. And you keep hearing that 3D printing is the dawn of a third industrial revolution. Okay. We have a rise of robotics and automation, not to mention Trump is now our president and wants to keep manufacturing here in the U.S. Yeah, God, has he done any? He's not even been inaugurated. Okay, here's what you got to do. This is advice for everybody. Just because good things happen, do not bet on them until they actually happen. Like, everyone thinks Trump got elected and not... I mean, you guys are all just like the Barack Obama single mothers when he got elected. They're just like, and they were so excited, and every parasite in the country was so excited because Barack Obama was elected, and what has he done? Nothing. I mean, I'm not saying that even as a partisan or somebody who vehemently disagrees with his politics. If you look at the economic growth, you look at employment rates, and don't talk to me about the unemployment rate. No, look at labor force participation. Look at people like who've just dropped out. And look at our economic growth. Hell, look at the standards of living of the black community. He didn't deliver. So everybody ought to calm the fuck down about Trump until he actually... Like, when I order food at a restaurant, I don't like, oh my God, yes, I'm gonna get this food. I wait until the food is delivered. Because, I mean, and of course, this, you know, it's not analogous comparing a politician to a restaurant, because a restaurant actually has to deliver food, whereas a politician doesn't because they're immoral. But just because a couple of token things or you heard a rumor does not mean that I would invest 2 years of my life and Lord knows how much in tuition on pursuing an AutoCAD certification. The base cost of this is $25,000. Do you believe this is a good trade? Do you believe this is a good trade, is a good investment? Things I'm looking for is autonomy, not working past 40 hours, not having to do with internal politics, and having my work and merit speak for myself. You stupid millennial. God damn it. None of that's going to happen. This is why I say don't try to take 35 going to the military. That does not happen. You're going to likely have to work past 40 hours a week. Unless you're a true minimalist. Autonomy, you're going to have to work with people. Not having to deal with internal politics. If there's a baby boomer there or a Gen Xer, you will be dealing with politics. Especially if there's a woman on the office, chances are you'll definitely have to be dealing with politics. No guarantee. But I mean, it's just, that's how it is. And having my work and merit speak for itself. No, that's bullshit they taught you on a Sunday after school special. That doesn't happen in the real world, right? Your teachers lied to you. So get rid of that shit. Get that out of your mind. Or should I say fucking go back to the drawing boards? Apologize for the long email and grammar. No, okay, that was fine. That was short and sweet. I looked at it, and for 2 years and $25,000, your starting salaries are like in your $14, $15 an hour range. And your median is like $50,000, $52,000. That's $26 an hour. Median. Like when you're a 45-year-old expert, you're going to be making $25 an hour. Now that's enough. That's enough to live off of. But me personally, if you're gonna put that much effort into something, there's so many other things that have a higher rate of return. I'd be looking at like becoming an electrician or a plumber or some kind of trade like that, where you could actually start your own company. You'd have your own trade. I would look into join the military again. I know you fucking always say join the military. I'm like, yeah, you stupid motherfuckers, yeah, so because it's worth it. He doesn't take it. I'm not going to join the military. You know you might have to kill me. Yeah. Yeah, there's some obvious drawbacks of joining the military. I'm just going to assume you're smart enough to know that. But, what else? There was another one. Mechanics. Oh, boot camp. Go to programming. I mean, self-teach yourself some programming languages. I think that's going to get you a higher rate of return. But it's not the worst, but don't expect it. Your expectations are delusional. Not in terms of necessarily salary. Your salary expectations are about right. You looked up the Bureau of Labor Statistics, so you're smart. You know that. But your work environment, what you're expecting, no. You got to understand. And the baby boomers are just entrenched now. Not necessarily in positions of powers, but their mentality. They're not good. If they haven't learned Excel, if I don't see you at work, then how do I know you're working? I mean, you're talking not only the dumbest, well, you millennials are pretty giving them a run for their money. Let's say, adjusted for age, the dumbest and least wise generation that has destroyed this country, all right? They're not going to change. And you know what? They're going to be in positions of power. And none of them saved enough for retirement because they're dumber than fuck. So you're not going to have this apolitical, truly meritocratic, look at my work, let me do my job. That doesn't happen. That does not happen with the people who are in the middle and upper levels of management. And I don't know, I haven't worked for a Gen Xer, so I don't know what Gen X bosses are like. Maybe I should research that. That'd be interesting if you guys could comment down below what it's like working for a Gen X boss. Because I just haven't. I work with Gen Xers, and it's kind of like, hey, you just like the same fucking pricks in high school. You're a bunch of dipshit morons, but they've never been in a position of power. So I'd be very curious to see what Gen X bosses are like. So anyway, that's all I got. Not the worst thing you can do with your money, but I think you could do a lot more. But that's up to you and what kind of tickles your fancy. So best of luck to you. Toodles.